Hello everybody and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon in October, so I've dodged out while the sky's clear and it's not raining, and there's actually quite a cold wind, but you can't actually tell there's a breeze. Just off the seafront where we're going to go for this video, which is of course Albert Road. So before we go exploring down here, just a reminder to make sure that you don't forget to subscribe to the Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel. Make sure that you've hit that little bell for notifications, and don't forget to sign up for your weekly email newsletter. The link is in the description underneath the video. So Albert Road, well, you know where we are because I've just shown you while I was talking. So we're at the centre of Blackpool, really handy for all the major attractions and things. So you've got Blackpool Tower, you've got Coral Island Tower left here, and the seafront just through that gap between Coral Island and the New Sands Hotel. And Albert Road is one of the original traditional places to stay in Blackpool. It's really handy. It's handy for all the town centre attractions and events and things. And it's also accessible for the coach station, which is just there at the back of there, and the seafront and everything that you could possibly want. So it goes from Central Drive, which is where we've just come from, to the East End, right up there where it turns the corner left at the Regent, which of course is the Antiques Emporium and Theatre. So just before we get any further, do you remember when McDonald's was Marks and Spencer's? It was indeed. It was opened on the 28th of July 1939, and would you believe that was the second Blackpool store, and it closed in 1980. We've got some photos that have got the old Marks and Spencer's on, and I can't quite remember it, I must admit. And if you look above McDonald's, there's a clock just above the main entrance, and on it says, at the side of the clock it says the Edith Centre, and I've often wondered who that was. And according to Mr. Nick Moore's marvellous guide to all things history on the Fylde Coast, that was the lady of one of the directors, the wife of the property company that bought it from Marks and Spencer's in 1980. So as you can see, Albert Road is lined in small independent hotels, and we've got Debenhams on this side and the Hounshill Shopping Centre. Debenhams as was. Negotiations are still ongoing for who the new tenant is going to be, but apparently it's a retailer that is going to take the whole building, so that'll be interesting. So as you get to the junction here with is this Coronation Street? I think it is, isn't it? There are quite a number of nice large hotels beyond this point. That's a nice one. I think that's lovely how they've done that one up. The signage for the left turn is because work has begun on the Hounshill extension, which you will see in a moment when we turn this corner. There you go, you can see all the boarding that's in place. So we're obviously going to carry on in a straight line that way. You can see the site of the Hounshill extension a bit more clearly from this angle, and you can certainly see the Debenhams building better. And just on the subject of things changing and new tenants coming in and extensions being built, did you know that where Debenhams is, this end of the shop here, was the location of Blackpool's 3rd Fire Brigade station, built in 1878. Talking about progress, in a time when Blackpool had horse-drawn fire engines. So you see, things change, don't they? Things change all along. And then in 1938, the Cork Emporium opened there. And I mean, obviously, I don't remember that. I mean, I'm not that old. And it was a huge store with a newsreel theatre and used for summer season BBC shows. And in March 1988, it closed, demolished in 1989 and became a car park. You might remember, actually, when that was a car park. And there was an adjoining car park at the side of the Hounds Hill as well. So we're into hotel land now. There's some really nice hotels up here. That's also a nice one. Sutcliffe Hotel, Ruskin. Ruskin is a big one. And these were all converted in the 1930s when there was a lot of expansion in the job feel up there, dining room staff, full or part-time hours as required. Yeah, the holiday trade in Blackpool was absolutely doing a bomb. And a lot of these old buildings that were original houses, residential houses and guest houses, were converted into the hotels that we still see today. By 1876, all these 3-storey, in fact you can see some of them, look, underneath here, these are more like the original properties that would have been built. 3-storey houses were being built. And businesses in Lancashire, Yorkshire and Staffordshire built what they call company houses, and they were just for their staff. And this lovely little building is the Spiritualist Church. It's a really sweet little thing. Now, if I remember rightly, I think it was threatened with closure at one point. I think they were talking about pulling it down. Is that right? Does anybody know? Can anybody remember? If you can, leave a comment underneath the video. And here's another first for Blackpool. It opened on the 20th of June 1896 and was founded by a famous medium called Emma Hardinge Britton. And it was one of the first spiritualist churches built in Britain. Plenty of accredited and stay Blackpool members as well. Plenty of places to stay in Blackpool. There's something for everybody, as they say. Welcome to the Hollies. Now you can see the bend in the road at the top as we walk a little bit further. Which is where it turns onto Regent Road. Homes in Blackpool. I usually drive up here, very rarely walk up here on foot. So I'm having a good look round on my way past. Now this is what you're looking out for. This one here has got a Visit England rosette, the red rose at the top, and then underneath it these are both the same thing. Blackpool approved visitor accommodation. And that means that where you're staying is clean, safe and legal. So you're not going to get any nasty surprises while you're having your holiday. Because it really won't be amusing, would it, if you were to book a holiday and then find out when you turned up that it wasn't quite exactly what you were expecting. So that's Albert Road. I hope, and that's the Winter Gardens, look, that's how close you are. That's the Winter Gardens and the Conference Centre extension that they're building now. So that's how close you are to being able to enjoy shows and theatre. So I hope that's been useful. I hope you've enjoyed that little look around the lay of the land at Albert Road. Don't forget, make sure that you've subscribed to Visit Fylde Coast. Make sure that you've hit that little bell for notifications, and make sure that you've signed up for your weekly email newsletter.